Hi to everyone out there again. Yes, I'm back again for the another class where we are actually gonna cover the MCQ series for the solutions, right? So yes guys, we have to build this energy. Yes, we have to build the energy for the class, and yes, I'll try to make that happen. You have to be there in the chat, yes, giving the answers for the questions that I'm gonna throw at you, and obviously we are gonna make this class awesome. Guys, my name is Luv Mehan. I'm a graduate of IISc Bangalore. I teach chemistry at Vedantu, right? And obviously I'm actually gonna make chemistry fun and easy for you guys. That is my promise. Okay, so guys, in today's class, again, this is an MCQ series where we are gonna dive into solutions and look into what all types of MCQ questions are you gonna expect, you should be expecting in your class 12th board exams, right? So guys, and obviously these are gonna be the most important MCQs, right? So yes, without any delay, let's get started, right? Chalo. Before that, again, as you all know, we at Vedantu are providing you, just because it's your board time, it's everything. I mean, this is the time where you have to be prepared, right? So this is where we are actually bringing all the micro courses for you guys at just ₹9. You have to go to the link, guys. You have to go to the website of Vedantu. You have to click the micro courses. Just click whichever micro course, whichever chapter you want to, whichever topic you want to learn. Just click on buy now, and by that you are good to go. Yes, you have the choice from out of 2000 plus courses out there. So कमी बिल्कुल नहीं होने वाली किसी भी चीज की, right? So yes, now let's get started with the questions. Are you guys ready? If you guys are ready, you have to make yourself active in the chat, because I am actually gonna ask you a lot of MCQs, right? A, B, C, D are gonna be the options. I'm gonna tell you how to do it, but yes, I want you guys to fight in the chat, right? So let's see. Guys, the first question talks about one number of mole. Okay, the number of moles. Okay, the number of moles of NaCl in 3 liters of 3 ml solution, 3 molar solution. क्या लगता है इसका आंसर होगा? The number of moles, कितने number of moles होंगे total? We're talking about total number of moles. So what do you think? Yes? Okay, let me just bring myself over here. You have the option A says 1, B says 3, C says 9, and D says 27. What do you think? क्या होने वाला इसका आंसर, guys? And yes, I'm going to show you the answer in 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your time is up. Let me just tell you the correct answer to this question is absolutely 9. Guys, over here we have 3 molar solution. Okay, so let me just tell you, 3 molar means you have 3 moles in 1 liter. Yes, is it right? But now you exactly have 3 liters in total. So how many total number of moles are you going to expect? So you have 3 moles in 1 liter. Obviously in 3 liters you're going to have 9 moles. As simple as that. ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाना ही नहीं है. समझ में आ रहा है? ये रेड हाईलाइट अच्छा लग रहा है? यू हैव टू टेल मी इन द चैट अगर आपको ये कॉम्बिनेशन अच्छा लग रहा है. वैसे बाय द वे, इन माय क्लासेस blue upon red, do let me know in the chat. I wanted to have that one, and yes, I am going to take your opinion, right? So you have to tell me क्या ये आपको कॉम्बिनेशन अच्छा लग रहा है, or you want black background and red pen to be used. Okay, yeah. So आप लोगों ने मुझे चैट में बताना. I am actually going to look into the chats of this class. Okay, yes. So now we are moving into the next question. The next question talks about low concentration of oxygen. So low concentration of oxygen in the blood, okay, and tissues of people living at high altitude areas such as, you know, mountains and all. What do you think? What is the reason? So you have the options. A says low temperature, B says low temperature and pressure, C says high atmospheric pressure, and D says both low temperature and high atmospheric pressure. What do you think? And I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your time is up. Let me just tell you what is the right answer, and the right answer to this question is low temperature, obviously, and low pressure. Okay, so low pressure is main thing that we know, which does not let the oxygen dissolve much into our blood and then directly into the tissues. So this is where you should remember, as if the pressure would have been increasing, the blood the oxygen in your blood is actually gonna increase. Okay, yeah. So now let's get to the next question. Yes, consider the formation. Okay, considering the formation, breaking and strength of hydrogen bond. Okay, so one aspect is the hydrogen bond. Predict the following mixture will show a positive deviation from Raoult's law. That means your one component and the second component is not gonna have good interactions. Yes, so what do you think is gonna be the right answer? You have methanol, acetone, chloroform, acetone, nitric acid, water, phenol and aniline. What do you think, guys? क्या लगता है क्या आंसर होगा इसका? Come on, bring yourself on the chat. Yes, and the correct answer to this question is absolutely A, right? Why? Because guys, I'll tell you two things over here. So let me just tell you two things. So guys, let's only talk about acetone interactions. So we all know acetone is a 3-carbon chain, right? And acetone are actually going to have good amount of van der Waals forces between each other. Okay? No doubt in that. As we introduce methanol is not as big as acetone. It does not have that molecular mass. So if I add methanol into acetone, the van der Waals forces of van der Waals force of attraction is actually going to be less, right? In the case of acetone, van der Waals forces were much more prominent, right? In the case of methanol, now in the case of methanol, we were having hydrogen bonding because of OH group. Yes, you have to make the structure. So methanol interactions were much more better. But as we add acetone into methanol, acetone does not provide that kind of polarity, right? So this is the reason it is not going to show a better, it is not going to show methanol, I mean the methanol and acetone are not going to show you a better combination of, you know, interaction. Yes, this is the reason they are not good at combining. Yes, and the mixture is actually going to show you the positive deviation in Raoult's law. Therefore you're going to have a higher value of volume as well. The final volume is actually going to be higher, right? Repulsions are there, right? Repulsions are there. Okay, so the value of Henry's constant, the value of Henry's constant KH is, what do you think is going to be the right option over here? Come on, फटाफट से बताना है आप लोगों ने. What do you think is going to be the constant? I mean, yes, KH is the constant. What is the actual answer? And the correct answer to this question is absolutely B, greater for gases with lower solubility. So you should remember that, okay? Greater for the gases with lower solubility is the right answer. Whenever you're going to talk about it, should be lower for the gases, for gases having higher solubility. So this is what you actually have to remember. Now you should be telling me which of these gases are actually more soluble in water. Okay, let me just give you two examples. We are actually going to talk about ammonia, NH3 and O2. So you have to tell me in the comment section, okay? Yes, you all know I am actually going to look into your comments as well, okay? Yes, so guys, now let's get to the next question. The solution containing 10 grams per decimeter cube, okay? What is decimeter cube into liters? You have to tell me in the chat. So 10 grams per decimeter cube of urea is there, okay? And the urea's molecular mass is also given to you as 60 grams, right? Is isotonic. So isotonic, what does isotonic means? So they should have same concentration, right? With 5% solution of non-volatile, 5% solution of non-volatile solute, okay? So you have to tell me what is going to be the MB of the solute. What is going to be the molecular mass of the B? I mean, what is B over here? B is this non-volatile solute. So this one, non-volatile solute is going to be the B, where A is your urea. So I am actually going to give you almost 15 seconds probably. You have to be there, and yes, I'm just going to be here. Yes, do let me know. Yes, what is the correct answer, guys? And the correct answer to this question is absolutely A. 300 grams per mole is actually going to be the answer. So yes, let's see how to get this one. So first of all, guys, you should be knowing how to get this one, okay? Yes, so let's pay some attention over here. So first of all, 10 grams per decimeter cube is given to you. So can you tell me what is going to be the molarity over here? So you should remember 1 decimeter cube is actually 1 liters, right? Okay, is it clear to everybody? Yeah. So over here we have 1 liter, we have 10 grams per decimeter cube. So let's just calculate the molarity. Molarity for what? We have the given mass, we have the molecular mass. So the number of moles is going to be N is going to be 10, that is grams, upon 60 grams. So that is how much, guys? So that comes out to be, I'm just going to write it as 1 by 6, okay, 1 by 6 moles. 1 by 6 moles, right? First of all, we have this. And whenever we're going to talk about molarity, obviously it is in 1 liters. So molarity is nothing but mole upon volume, right? So that is going to be how much? 1 by 6 molar. Fine. Is this fine to everybody? Yes. Now the question also talks about it is an isotonic solution of 5%. So over here it's 5%. So that means the concentration of this one and the concentration of that one is actually going to be same. So it is actually a 5% solution, right? So 5% is what? So that means 5% out of your volume, that is going to be 1 liter. Let's assume that again that solution is 1 liters. So 5% of it is actually your what? Is actually your B, right? So over here we have to keep what? We have to keep your MB at the bottom. Yes or no, guys? Are you getting till now? आपको समझ में आ रहा है ये सब? So guys, what is exactly happening over here is what we are having is 5%. So out of 1000, let's say we have 1 liter, or 1 liter means we have 1000 grams of water. So 5% means what? 5% of 1000 actually becomes 50 grams. Yes or no? So 50 gram is going to be the one. So over here by this you were actually going to calculate the number of moles, but what we have to use over here is, give me a second, this will fetch you the number of moles, but over here we have to use 50 and then equate both of them, and then your answer is actually gonna be 300, and the units are, yes, grams per mole. So this is how you have to go through. Is it absolutely clear? I mean, the red on the blue, or you want me to just use the black one? So do let me know as well, okay? Yeah. So in the next class, I'll make that change happen. But I personally like writing as red, okay? Yeah. So guys, the mole fraction of solute. The mole fraction of solute, you have to tell me. Solute का mole fraction बताना है. When we have one molal, छोटा भाई m, छोटा m है, in aqueous solution. So what is going to be the answer over here? This one is really easy. Yes. So कैसे करेंगे इसको? And the correct answer to this question is, how come are we going to do that? The correct answer to this question is absolutely and absolutely B. Let me just show you how to get this one. So guys, over here the molality is given to you, not molarity, it's molality, right? छोटा m है. So over here that means if we have one molal solution, that means we have 1 mole in how much water? Solution. It's an aqueous solution, right? How much mass of the water should be there? It should be 1000 kgs. Not 1000 kgs, 1000 grams. Yes, so it should be 1000 grams. Now we actually know that 1 mole is present. Can we see how much moles of water is present? So if we are going to divide 1000 grams upon 18, because 18 is the molecular mass of your water, we are actually going to have the number of moles is 55.55, right? So that is the molecular that is the moles for the water. Now what we're going to do over here is, guys, we know for solute the moles we have is 1, for solvent we have 55.5, right? 55.5, not 6. It looks like 6, right? Yeah. Okay. So over here, guys, what are we talking about? We just have to calculate the mole fraction. That is gonna be for solute, right? For solute, SOLU. Okay. Not solution, but yeah, solute. Okay. So that is gonna be 1 upon 55.55 plus 1, and then there's the answer. Okay. So you should have, I'm very bad at handwritings, right? So let me just make that happen again. 1 upon 55.55 plus, not 1, it was looking like a multiplication sign, right? So yeah, this is how you have to calculate, and the correct answer is actually going to be your 0.0177. Okay, yep. So now let's get to the next one. So the following, which of these is incorrect? We have to tell, you have to tell me which of them is actually incorrect for ideal solutions. Okay, so yes, who's going to tell me that? You have option A, where it talks about delta H mixing is 0, delta V mixing is 0, delta P is equals to P observed minus P calculated, or G mix is equals to 0. And the correct answer actually for this question is absolutely B, because guys, we're talking about ideal solution. What if I have a component A, what if I have a component B, I put both of them in the same container, and I am actually telling you now initially they were two different components, now it's a solution. So the mixing actually happened on its own, right? They actually mixed into each other on their own. So was this a spontaneous process? Yes guys, was this a spontaneous process? Absolutely, right? So in that particular case, the delta G mixing process, it's not going to be 0, right? It should be negative, right? So obviously you should just remember it is not going to be 0. This is a wrong statement. We were looking for an incorrect answer. Delta G mixing is equals to 0 is actually a wrong statement, right? Yes. Chalo. Now let's get to the next one. If the molality of dilute solution is doubled, if the molality, chota bhai, is if molality of the dilute solution is doubled, okay, so okay, let's say the concentration is doubled, the value of molar depression constant Kf will be, what do you think, halved, tripled, unchanged, or double? And I think this is the most easiest question over here, but the correct answer to this question is actually, yes, it's obvious, it's unchanged, because guys, this is a constant. Your depression will change, but your Kf cannot. Your depression in temperature can change. I mean, yes, elevation in boiling point will happen. This is Kf, right? This is for freezing. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So this is for the depression of freezing point. Depression of freezing point will, increase, but not your Kf, because that is a constant actually, and this will not change for the entire whatever your substances, right? But over here, what is the formula? Delta T F is equals to Kf and M, right? So that is where you have to know. This is how you have to actually go through. So over here, what you should remember is, yes, is it clear to you everybody how to get through? So you're changing this might change, or the left hand side might change, but not your Kf. So this is how you have to remember. Okay, so now let's quickly get into the next one. Yes, okay, which of them is having the highest freezing point? If we have such kind of solutions, 1 molar of glucose, yes, we have to talk about highest freezing point. You don't have to get confused over here. So we are not talking about the lowest freezing point. That means it could be which is on a lower temperature is getting frozen. We are talking about which of them is actually going to have a higher freezing point. So yes, so what do you think is going to be the answer? And the correct answer to this question is, yes, it's absolutely 1 molar glucose. Why guys? Because over here when we talk about the complete dissolution, let's talk about 1 molar glucose. Obviously we are talking about complete dissolution only. So over here guys, the number of the I factor, actually the Van 't Hoff factor is gonna be 1. In the NaCl case, the I factor is gonna be 2. In the case of third option, we have I factor that is gonna be 3. In the case of fourth one, now I'm gonna ask you something. Which of them is gonna have the lowest freezing point? Least freezing point. कौन सा लगता है? Here it is gonna be 4. So what do you think is going to be the answer, guys? For the lowest freezing point, it is going to be the D option, right? Because over there, the number of particles over here is actually maximum. I is actually gonna enhance your or help to get your more depression, right? So this is where glucose, 1 molar glucose solution is actually going to show you the highest freezing point. Yes, समझ में आ रहा है? Yes, are you getting all of it, guys? So if yes, then give me a quick thumbs up. It will help me to see what all topics actually you're liking, and I'm gonna bring such kind of topics more and more. So yes, so guys, I should tell you that we at Vedantu J channel, we have provided you a lot of things, a lot of videos. I actually came live, probably plenty of you were not there, but yes, you should be knowing that you should be subscribing the channel, because I am actually very active these days, not these days, for the entire month and on. So for this channel, and obviously you are gonna see me over here, but for the if you don't want to miss any of the classes, you should be subscribing the channel, and you should be sharing the videos as well. But the point is, even if you want to just learn any chapter, because I actually have given you class 12th boards chemistry revision. We actually did that kind of videos. Even not me, Arvind Sudhar sir, who is the maths who teaches maths over here, has also put a lot of effort. We're talking about Amir sir as well. He's teaching physics with me, as you know, so he's also putting a lot of efforts for you guys, so that you can have your awesome board exams, right? So guys, you should be considering subscribing, so that you don't miss any of our videos, any of our live sessions as well. So guys, talking about the class 12th and class 10 success, so guys, this is the 2019 result. We have 42% of the students who were there enrolled with us at Vedantu have scored more than 90%. So 42% in class 10th and in class 12th. This is the consistency. Whenever we talk about ICSE 10 success, guys, 55% of the students have actually scored more than 90%. That is what you should know. KVP scholarships, guys, and PRMO selections we're talking about. We have 7 fellowships from grade 11 and 12th, and 25% selection rate in PRMO as well. Yes, so this is where you should be knowing, and about things about Vedantu. You should be joining our Telegram group as well. You should be getting the micro courses for ₹9. All the links are actually going to be there in the description. Yes, so yes, you should be liking the video, you should be subscribing the channel, you should be sharing with your friends, and this is where my efforts are actually going to be much, I would feel they are utilized much better. Yes, so now we're gonna meet again, and probably should I tell you at what time should I be coming? No. So yes, you should be subscribing. So till then, all the best and take care. Bye bye.